Hear all of our previously aired broadcasts of News for the Soul online at newsforthesoul.com. Now let's get back to the show.
All right, happy Monday. First up, Pain-Free, Fast and Easy with Dawn Crystal all the way from Hawaii. Let's bring her on and get her started. Welcome, Dawn.
Welcome, Nicole. How are you doing today? Big aloha to you, Nicole, and everybody here on the air today, listening or on the phone or wherever you are in the world. I just want to say a big aloha from our beautiful island of Maui, and hope you're somewhere in a good place to receive some good vibrations or good energy here within the next hour that we'll be here. And today's show is Pain-Free, Fast and Easy, and I'm Dawn Crystal, your host, and I'm really grateful to be here. And today's call, this call today will be very exciting, as always, because I do live group activations. Usually in the beginning of the call, I like to offer that for everybody here, and this will also be on the replay. All energies that, just to mention what I do, and I'll explain what I do a little bit more, all energies that I do bring to the calls are always active on the replays. So on today's Pain-Free, Fast and Easy, and I will be also taking, Nicole, if there's some live callers that call in, and what I'll do is I'll, see what's going on with you, and I call them a little bit of a mini healing. So I'll tune into you on your energy level, and I'll find out what's going on with you on a physical level, because I'm known as a world-known pain release expert, everybody. And how I do it, again, is I do it with my voice. So it's pretty cool. I'm a sound healer. And I know I'm a pioneer of what I do, so I'm like the only one in the world who can actually release pain in people's bodies in like minutes. So, and I do that just by tuning into on an energetic level, and of course you'll tell me what's going on with you on a physical level, and then of course my other gift that I have is I can actually tune into you on a soul level. So when I say that, I can actually tune into your soul or your spirit, and your soul will also tell me what's going on with you, which is really, really neat, because we don't always know the root cause of problems, and I'm not saying that I can release, your lifelong problem in 2 minutes on a mini call or a mini healing, but I can find out a lot of information in a very short period of time. So that's really cool. I can do that. So, a lot of people who, if you ever do work with me, 30-minute session is an eternity. I can get rid of a lot of deep stuff. But today's call is just about pain-free, fast, and easy. We'll do a little bit of a group activation here in a moment. And then, like I said, if you decide anyone here or on the webcast, anyone on the webcast, I can actually also work with them if I know their name and their city or where they're from. So, so what we'll do is a group activation, and why I do this group activation is just because I like to bring in life force energy to everyone who likes to participate in this process today. So meaning that you don't have to participate, everybody. You're more than welcome to listen, and maybe you want to listen to the replay in the future, and you're more than welcome to do that and participate at that time if this is not the time for you. So during the group process, I do ask that you're in a place where you can actually do a little bit of visualization with me. And then what we'll do is we'll kind of connect the dots on, I just go with the 7 chakras. There's more chakras to the body, everybody, but I usually just go with the 7 chakras, starting at the top of your head. And then we'll bring our attention focus on different areas of the chakras. And while you're doing that, what I do in those few minutes of doing the group activation process is what I'll do today is we'll be activating the chakras so we can bring in our divine essence or our divine spirit, you want to call it, or just our life force energy down through the body. So this way, if you do decide to listen to this in the future, and if you want to work with me today, it just makes the energy, I call it bringing the body, the mind, and the spirit together is one vessel. It's very important that I've been doing this work for years, and more and more people are realizing that we need to have our spirit very strong in our bodies because of the fact that I'm about releasing pain in people's bodies, and I do this work every day, working with people all over the world by phone or Skype. But I'm all about empowerment. It's not me just doing the work and then the issues come back on you, whatever is going on in your life as far as pain. But what I do is I show you that your body can actually heal itself. Once, and what my sound does is it releases blockage in the body. So that's why I'm able to release a lot of pain issues, within a couple minutes of time. And I do that because I bring your soul in the body. And then from there, what your body can do is basically heal itself once the blockages are all gone. Okay, so just to let you know a little bit more about our blockages, just to spend a few minutes on it, is that we all are in, everybody, physical form here, so we're going to get blockages in our body. And I work with professional athletes, everybody, so I could tell you, we get injury, we can get blockage from just hereditary ancestral issues, okay? So you don't even have to have an injury to have a blockage in your body. We can inherit that. So not only can I move sound with my voice and tune into your soul, I also, once I'm doing a session, I don't do this in a mini session here on the air, but I can also, if I'm working with someone in a session, like I said, I can tune in and see what your unconscious mind or your energetic system is holding from ancestral issues from past lives. So it's pretty cool. I can go really deep with people, but I'm known by many as just being a lightning fast speed healer. So most people who find me are just ready for change. I'm known to be a mover and shaker. I really, my energy is just very precise, and I run a very specific frequency that I call it source energy or God's energy. I don't really run a specific modality through me. I'm very pure. I live a very pure life as well. Not that I'm any better than anybody else, please don't get me wrong, but I do. I take very, very true responsibility of my gifts. So I live with animals, everybody. I don't even have human beings around me, even though I love you guys. I just have to, I just live in a very zen, sacred sanctuary of animals that I live with animals when I'm not working with human beings. So I try to follow my heart, and my passions are animals. So they're pretty cool, too. So also, I just want to mention if anyone ever has an animal or pet, because I might have some callers today with that. I've been spreading the word about my shows and hyping it on my emails, but I just want to mention, if you ever have, I don't really work with really small children on the air, so I just want to mention that because sounds, if you ever do get my sound healing CD, that helps children. I can help people with anxiety or children or with anxiety issues. And my sounds are also known to help people with insomnia issues, meaning you can't sleep very well. My sounds are known to do that. That's a CD I sell. But usually on air, I like to work with people who can give me consent for me to work on their energy field. But I do work on pets. So if you have a pet that's having trouble, sometimes I can help them, especially with, I just want to mention, the larger dogs have hip issues at times. I find that I work with animals. I work with animals with chronic health issues as well. I can't say that I'm God and I can cure it all because I'm just a vessel for divine energy of God or source to come through me. So I'm not the one with the overall say-so what happens after my healing. So I let people know I bring in very high vibrational source energy through me in my healings, either mini healings, as you'll hear today if we have anybody, or if I work with you on the phone or by Skype. But the overall of any of the healing, if you're really a true healer, is your surrender to the divine energy that comes through you. And, of course, divine source, where God is the one that has the overall say-so of what happens in our lives. And that includes my own life, everybody. I don't get any different treatment. As a matter of fact, I think I've had a harder path. So, and I think that reason why is because I had to know all this stuff. As far as me knowing how to heal people is really how I learned is from healing my own self for my own traumas in my own life, because I've had a very hard life. I grew up with a very, very abusive family, and was on my own at a very young age. I was pretty much working labor at age 9 trying to support myself. So I did not grow up with a very loving family. So that's actually a gift, by the way, everybody, that it happened to me. But I've had many years of being a victim and having to work on those issues myself because I didn't see this as a gift early on. I just looked at me as being a tortured soul. But, here I am today, and my gift of sound is what I have that's come through me over the years of just kind of being surrendered and working on myself continually. I never stop working on myself. I'm one of these people that, because I've had a spiritual awakening, I don't stop my soul path as far as healing because that would not help me help others because part of my path is to keep working on myself. So I have the wisdom and knowledge how to work on others, okay? So that's how the universe works me. I don't work out of a book. I don't, learn a modality to teach you. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but for me, I bring a specific frequency to this planet, and it's called sound healing, if you want to call it. I'm calling it pure source energy, pure divine raw, I call it raw source energy, meaning there's no name to it, because I feel that by putting names on things, especially my work, would actually slow the vibration of what I do down. So I just call it pure energy of source, and then, of course, I will label myself as a sound healer, or people call me a pain release expert, and that's fine. But really, I don't get caught into the labels, because I really know that the energy that flows through me is so beyond a label, and I try not to slow any frequencies down. That's why I'm really fast speed healer, and doing what I do globally now. So with all that said, everybody, I just want to welcome. This is Dawn Crystal, and thank you for showing up to Pain Free, Fast, and Easy, as we're on every other week, every bi-weekly Monday. So I'm really great to be here and honored to work with everybody today. So we're going to, everybody, you can get into a place that anybody who would like to participate in this group process that we're going to do now, if you can get into a place where you won't be disturbed for a few minutes, because I'd like to activate your chakras. And just so you know, my sounds may sound similar. That's fine. The sounds that come through me are there for a reason, because then your human ears can actually hear the sound that comes through me. But actually, in reality, I wouldn't even have to make sound to do activations on your chakras if I really wanted to. But it just makes it, a lot of people like to hear, so I'm grateful that I have the gift of sound. And then the frequencies, just so you know how this works, the frequencies come under my sounds to you, and since they're from Source or God, they know how to work with every individual person who listens to this now or in the future replay, and the frequencies will affect everybody in a little bit different way, because I always say that we're all unique in our physical form, and I call us, we all have a unique soul signature, or essence of us, which is a specific vibration that each one of us hold within our being. So the beautiful part of me not running a modality and just bringing in pure source energy through our calls is actually going to work with each individual person differently. But also I want to mention this, which is very important, everybody. It works with everybody individually, but it's always for your highest good. So I don't do anything unless it's for your highest good. So if you're not feeling it a certain way and somebody else is, that's fine, because that's the way it's supposed to be. So I just like to make that very plain and simple. So let's go ahead, everybody. Go ahead and we'll jump into our group process today. And basically what I'll do is I'll just run through the 7 chakras of the body, starting opposite. Okay, so usually the chakras run from the root chakra all the way to the crown chakra, which is basically the top of our head. But since I'm bringing in light to your body, I'm going the opposite way, okay? And I just activate and clear the chakras, and I just kind of energetically spin our chakras in the correct direction, which is clockwise, if your chakras are off. And if they are, they'll just kind of go back to being in perfect balance, I call it, of the chakra system. So, okay, so let's go ahead and take a deep breath, everybody. We're going to go ahead and start this group process right now. Okay. And if I'm a little hoarse today, I apologize. I got an allergy, so I apologize if I'm a little bit, but that's okay. Okay, so let's go ahead, everybody, and put our focus and attention. We're going to start the first activation, which is the top of our head, and that's called the crown chakra. And I'm going to go ahead and make some sound. And when I'm doing that, you can breathe and just imagine beautiful white divine light above your head, and anything releasing into that divine light that's not your highest good. You can just imagine that visual, and that'll be kind of like a clearing as well for you, so it's pretty cool. And since I'll be starting at the top chakra, I probably will make a loud sound, and that loud sound that comes through me will be for everybody here who's participating, here or in the future replay, of clearing off that top layer of heavy energy that resides on most people, even though most people don't realize that they have some energy floating at the top of their head. I see it, I haven't met, and then to be truthful, everybody, I haven't met one person yet in my lifetime that has not have some energy there. So it's not good or bad. It's just, I think it's nice to have the crown chakra open, is my feeling, is because you would want your own divine guidance coming through your crown chakra freely without any distraction or any heavy energy there. So that's the reason why I do that. Okay, so let's go ahead and start the first process, everybody. Put your attention and focus to the top of your crown, top of your head, if you don't know where the crown chakra is, to the best of your ability. And let's begin now. Just receive. Okay, guys, just imagine it all leaving off your top of your head with this loud sound now. There it goes. Okay, let's take a deep breath. That's the first activation, crown chakra. Let's take a deep breath, everybody. Beautiful. Okay, so now that we got that activated, if you feel it or not, just want to let you know because might be midday somewhere. I'm very early in the morning here in Hawaii, but it could be later in the day. You might just be very busy in your mind, meaning you have lots of things to think about, and you have lots of things to do after this, and you're just making some time, which I appreciate. But if you don't have the time, just know you might feel this later in the day because you'll still receive the energy. Sometimes people feel it late in the day when they're about ready to go to bed. So either way, it happens if you're receiving it and you're accepting it and you're allowing it to happen for your highest good. Okay? Okay, so let's go ahead and do the next activation, everybody, which will be our third eye, right in the middle of our forehead, and receive that activation and clearing right now. Okay, beautiful. Let's take another deep breath, everybody. Great. Okay. So we did two activations. We did the crown chakra, and we just went down to the third eye, which is right in the middle of the forehead. Okay, so let's go ahead and everybody, and we're going to do the next activation, which will be the middle of the throat. Okay, so that's the throat chakra, and we'll just do a little activation there. And that'll activate and it'll clear, just in case, we muffle our words. A lot of times we do that as human beings. We don't speak our truth. And it's all about speaking clearly our truth, of course, lovingly. I'm not talking about being, nothing but lovingly, but just speak what you really feel, which could be a big, that's something I had to learn myself early on, too, because I had a really hard life. So I was really very shy my whole life because I was not treated very well. So I had to learn that over the years myself, and I had really trouble with my throat many years. I had to work on the throat chakra just to come out of my shell and be really who I am today, and be this, I have this gift that's beyond anyone's, this planet, and actually be true to what I do here and be strong in this energy. So it's really taught me to be that just by growing up in the way I was so shy, and now I'm like totally the opposite. So it's kind of amazing how things just kind of happen the way it does. So let's go ahead and put our focus and attention, everybody, in the throat chakra area. Just right in the middle of your throat is fine to your best of your ability. That's fine. And let's go ahead and start the next activation for that right now. So this receive. take a deep breath, everybody, on that. Okay. Doing good here. So, anyways, we did 3 chakras, and this one is the throat chakra. Now we're just going to, because it's like a lot of chakras. I mean, I could go into all 12 chakras if I want or more, but I'm not, because a lot of times just doing the main 7 is good enough, especially what we're doing today, because we only have an hour call. I could go into a whole hour with just doing chakra clearing, but this is just the main chakras, just to kind of clear and get some life force energy going through them evenly. Okay, so let's go ahead and put our focus and attention, everybody, to the middle of our chest area, which is the heart chakra. And just put your attention there, and I'm going to go ahead and make some sound activating your heart chakra and clearing it right now. So whoever wants to participate, just receive that next activation in the heart chakra right now. Very nice. Okay, let's take a deep breath, please, everybody. And I'm running energy through me, too, so I need to take a deep breath. I'll take another one. Okay, great. Okay, so let's go ahead and drop our focus just around the belly button area. We don't have to be exact spot. You don't have to worry about that, everybody. Just in your belly button's fine. And we're going to do a little correct activation down there. And then I pull up some emotion for some people after the calls, and I let people know, we're activating stuff. You're here to heal, and if you want, you're getting actually free healing, so it's all good. But sometimes part of the process is going to bring up some yucky stuff, the stuff that you maybe stored down deep down low when you were a child because you just couldn't handle the feeling, and it's ready to come up to be cleared. So if it does, you just let it go. Feel it, let it go, and drink some water. Extra water is always good, what I tell people. And just know it's on its way out, and you don't need to get caught into it. So anyway, I just want to share that because some people will say, I've had people say, I love your work, and I feel great. It's just sometimes things come up, and I'm like, well, that's part of the healing process of life. Where it's like the clouds in the sky. The clouds in the skies are there for a while, and then they move, okay? So sometimes you feel great, and then sometimes if you're really ready to do this deep work that I offer even on this program here, there's going to be things that come up at times. It's just you're ready for it, so you just, be loving with yourself and just let it release. Just love it. Let it go. Okay, so let's put tension in the middle of our belly button here area, just around that area. And let's receive that next activation right now, everybody. Let's begin. Okay, beautiful. Let's take another deep breath, everybody. We got 2 more to go. Let's drop down our tension, everybody, down 2 to 3 inches below the belly button, right in the middle of the area there. Is right fine. You don't need to be exact. Right in the middle, right under the belly button is fine. A couple inches, fine. Okay, so I want you to put your attention there. That's just your solar plexus area, and I like to get that moving because that's really getting that area of our body moving with life force energy is actually going to help you manifest more money, more love in your life, more flow. So I think it's a good thing. And this is a Christmas, if you celebrate Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever it is, holiday season, I call it, because I honor everybody's beliefs. It's just about flowing and giving and receiving. So, it's nice to have those lower chakras always open, but I just think it's nice to do that, especially now during our beautiful holiday season. So let's go ahead and just drop focus down a few inches and receive this next activation, everybody, right now. Okay, let's take a deep breath, everybody. One more to go. Good. Let's do the last chakra. I want to make sure I have some time for some callers or webcasters, so I want to make sure we get this done. So we're almost at the halfway point here for everybody. Okay, so let's go ahead, everybody, and drop our focus and attention down to the pubic area. That's fine enough. I call it your sex organ area. Just kind of put focus there while it makes some sound, activating that area. And let's receive that last activation right now. Beautiful. Okay, that's activated. So let's take a deep breath, everybody. Okay. So get those activated. If you feel it or not, don't worry. It's happening. And it'll happen when you're ready if you're not feeling it. I've learned that over the years of doing this work. Everyone feels differently. And you know what? There's no right or wrong here. It's all good. Okay. So let's go ahead and hold our, now we're going to bring in the white light of your soul, your God-present self, your source self, whatever you want to say, divine energy of you, your essence, your life force energy. Let's bring it down now with this sound, all the way like a stream of white light, going through your full physical body, from your crown chakra to your feet, centered to the middle of Mother Earth. And let's receive this last sound, activating everybody on all levels, all chakras connecting with this sound right now. Let's receive. Beautiful, everybody. Let's take 2 deep breaths right now. 2 deep breaths right now. And I'm going to take one with you. Oh, that feels really good. Okay. So those are this activation is now started for everybody here on the call and also on the replay. So just know if you have somebody who comes on the replay, this is just as active for you as it is for anybody who is here and now. And that's just as long as this replay is up and active, people can listen to it, it's active. The frequencies are here for everybody. So anyway, I want to say thank you for everyone participating in this today, and we're going to see. I'm going to check in here with Nicole and see if there's anything going on the lines, and I'd be happy to take some callers or some webcast questions.
All right, well, let's take a call. Take your time with the caller, as you never know. 347. They're now live. Where are you calling in from? Caller 347, you're now live. Hello.
Hello?
Sorry, we've got a bit of line trouble. Caller 347, you're now live. What's your first name? Where are you calling in from?
My name is Dina. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Oh, wonderful. This is Dina Dawn from the Bronx, New York, calling in with Cleo here, laying next to me.
Okay, so I did work with you before, and I wanted to say welcome to the call today. Dina, thank you so much for calling in, and the show today is called Pain Free, Fast and Easy, so thank you for calling in. And just because a lot of callers don't know who Cleo is, do you want to tell everybody who Cleo is?
Cleo is my amazing, beautiful 8-year-old English Staffordshire Bull Terrier. And as last month, she was diagnosed with cancer of the spleen that moved into her liver. And she really didn't have, long, basically. And my first instinct, because I had listened to Dawn and on Acoustic Health like 2 weeks ago, and I just resonated with her energy, she immediately popped into my mind to call to see if there was anything that she can do to help me, to give me a little more time. Hey,
Dina, I don't mean to interrupt you. Dina, are you on a cell phone?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so just a little weird. It's a little weird connection, but she was just go ahead and just say that because I know it's a little muffly, but I can hear you. She was diagnosed with what?
She was diagnosed with cancer of the liver and the spleen. Well, the spleen and then into her liver. She was bleeding into her abdomen. And when I called you, she was pretty much, she really didn't have long, and you worked on her and was able to release the energy. The bleeding, and really helped to give me more time to implement a system of nutrition and herbs and acupuncture and just working with some great people in terms of really getting something solid for her to just, comfort and to keep her comfortable and quality of life. So, when she worked on her, absolutely, she was vibrant and she was energetic again. And then I had a session with you a week later, and that was amazing. And exactly what you said would happen was happening after the session, just the different releases. And it's been amazing ever since. And since then, her and I have established this amazing bond that's just unbreakable. And I feel she doesn't want to go. She's been doing great. For full moon last night, we went full moon hiking, and she was fine, running around and having a great time. But by the time we were on our way back home, she started to, lose her energy. And, I really wasn't thinking much of it, but she really didn't sleep all night. And as I look, it seems like maybe the mass probably grew a little bit, and it's part of the discomfort for her. So,
it's very frustrating because, I love that you called in today, number one, because I'm an animal lover. You know that. So I just took in another cat, by the way. He just kind of moved in. He just moved in, and I just neutered him. So, they just kind of find me, and it's just, I love that you're an animal lover. And I'm so honored that I helped Cleo because, as I always mention, Dina, I'm just a vessel to, energy, the source that comes through me, but I don't know the outcome. But I only can do is bring in high vibration, and she does receive it. And I'm happy to give her some today because you did take the time to call in, and I appreciate that. But with me, I'm very realistic, and I'm not in my ego. So I just say whatever happens is going to be the highest good, no matter how much love I send to somebody or a cute little being, pet or whatever it is. It's just not my calling, I don't even know about my own life, I try to live every day like it's my last because I don't know. I don't even know how long. I hope I'm here for a while anyway. But you know what I mean? We don't know, and but I'm just glad to hear that you got her changing. And how old is she again? I forgot how old you said.
8 years old. 8 years old.
Okay. Yeah, because she's definitely got a young spirit, your dog.
Yes.
I don't a young spirit, but an old soul. I hate to say that, but I mean, like, she's got a lot of youth, but she's a very wise old soul. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Yeah, my dog is the same, by the way. I have a soul dog with me, and he's been with me many carnations in this lifetime, by the way. Okay.
I remember you also telling me she's been with me for quite a
yeah, she has.
So, yeah.
And I want to mention one thing again, because she's so because you're very connected with animals. I'm not to say that, but you know, she'll probably be a back end of your life again. if you know, whenever that would be. I'm just letting you know, as long as there's always a will. I can tell you, when you really love an animal and you invite them back, they will come back. They might not be the same exact personality, but you'll know. Like, even my dog right now, he has kind of the same traits from the last dog. I'm not exactly the same, but I know, you know. You know.
Yes.
And of course, you have that deep bond connection. So I have a question. Dina, do you have a are you on speakerphone, or are you just kind of talking to me? Because it sounds better right now. Whatever did you shift something in your phone or something?
I had I had a Bluetooth speaker on so that it can be
in front of her. Yeah, I'm glad you turned it off, because
shut it off. Yeah.
Yeah, it was messing up the whole thing. So even if you have, I just want to mention, I will give is she laying there next to you?
She's right here. Yeah, she's listening to your voice.
Yeah, don't turn on the speaker again, because it'll muff up the whole thing. But I was going to say, is what you can do is put the phone near Cleo, and I would like to and just kind of connect with Cleo, if you don't mind a minute.
Absolutely.
And this would be my gift to you guys today.
Oh, amazing! Thank you.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, Cleo's telling me something right now, and I'm just giving you this because I'm a psychic. Cleo wants you to relax. I know you're doing it's almost like she wants you to relax more with her, because it's almost like you're in quicksand with her. You get that?
Yes.
You get that?
Yes.
She wants you to relax, because actually she feels it more, because she kind of like, she's always, you know, she's kind of like, how can I put it? She's like wired to you, meaning she's trying to help you at the same time. And you don't blame yourself for this, because you're not doing anything wrong. But the more relaxed, it's almost like she wants you to just flow with nature, and you're doing the right thing with the nutrition with her right now. And she wants to be here, but of course, you know, like we all are. She also says if she ever does get to that point where she's suffering, she wants you to do what you have to do, because she's coming back. She's telling me.
Oh, okay.
She's coming back. Now, I want to mention about that, okay, because we can't define the time of that, because I can tell you my first dog passed away. I cried for about 2 years, okay? I just couldn't even, everyone knew I was so devastated for my first dog. It was unbelievable. I don't even know, because I don't have humans in my life, okay, Dina? So I just have animals, you know? So That was my friend. That was like your Cleo with you. That was my everything, okay? I cried. And then everyone kept saying, Dawn, get a dog. And I just said, no, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. And then all of a sudden I was guided in the right moment to go check up on a litter of pups that were just being born, and there was only one male dog. And I went up there. It was north of, I'm on the island of Maui, so I just was guided to go about 15 miles from here. And I went and looked at the litter, and I saw the litter, and I knew that I wanted the only male dog on the litter, on top of like 5 little pups layered on top of each other, just newly born. I did not take them home, but I paid for them. Okay, I paid for them, and then I was like a mom excited for her new baby. Okay, and I waited till the time was right, and then he's been with me now. My dog's with me 7 years. Okay. So Cleo's saying that I'm here for a while. She goes, but she wants you to be, you know, of course you're doing the best you can. If it comes down to it, she's going to try to hang on as long as she can, and she's, you know, trying to get, you know, what this is it's just something that is just something within her. Just so you know, it's nothing to do with you, what this growth is or whatever. It's her own genetics of whatever animal she says, or the animal that she came into.
Oh, okay.
I want you to know that. This is important.
Awesome.
So she wants you to know that it's just the animal itself. It has nothing to do with you, because you were kind of blaming yourself for a while.
Yes.
Yes, I know. Okay. So let me just put some energy to Cleo. Is Cleo right there? Can you put the phone near?
Yes, it's right here.
Yeah, and I want to mention, everybody, I do animal healing, okay? I know well, I just because everyone doesn't know, I'm totally, I mean, I kind of think I've already mentioned in the calls that I am an animal healer, but I'm also an animal lover, okay? I just love them like children. Okay, so I want you to put the phone by Cleo, and I'm going to give her some energy. I don't know what it's going to do, okay?
Okay.
Tina, I'm just letting you know it's my pure energy of God or source, and what comes through is what she's going to receive, and it's beyond what I know, okay? So I'm going to do that now for a few minutes, and anybody else on the air can feel this. I mean, it's just divine energy. So anybody needing healing, even on a physical level, will receive this. But I'm going to direct this to Cleo, and I'm just, because Cleo knows my energy already. So I'm going to do that now for a few minutes, okay? So let me do that, and then let me know if she does anything, okay?
Yes.
I'm just going to give that. I'm going to direct that to Cleo right now. Let's do that. I'm not going to connect with you, Dina, okay? I'm going to connect this energy direct to Cleo, okay?
Yes.
Okay, good. She needs it.
Yes.
Is she moving or anything going on there? I think she might be feeling a little confident.
She actually fell asleep.
Yeah. I feel that because she needs it.
Yes.
Yeah. She said, thank you. Okay, so I'm going to disconnect my energy now with Cleo because she said, I received it. Thank you for this extra love, she called it. And I'm saying, thank you. She needed it, whatever it was, and it's fine. You know, even if you didn't talk to me, she's fine. But I just want to let you know, I just kind of gave her a little bit of extra today. And plus, it's good because other people who have animals, too, it just calls really good to let people know that, we just, have to love our animals just like we love our family, just here and now. Absolutely. And enjoy every moment because, we're just here for the, however long we're here for, and we don't even know. But we enjoy life the best we can no matter what circumstance we have. And you, Dina, on the other hand, are the best pet parent ever. I mean, you're up there. I don't think I've met my match yet, but I think I have with you because I'm about as attentive as you are. I mean, every day my dog gets so many kisses, I don't even know. I mean, my people hear me kissing them. They're like, oh, my gosh, she's kissing that dog again. I'm like, oh, well. Can they hear me? Because I'm kissing them.
We have a conversation on the street. People look at me like, okay. I'm like, that's right. I'm talking to myself. She understands exactly what I'm saying.
Oh, I love it. I love that you're like that. I love it. You're a beautiful person.
Thank you, Dawn. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're wonderful. So I'm just grateful that you called in today because, like I said, it's on the other half of what I do in my work, and just glad to share it. And I'm glad that I, in some ways helped you and Cleo. And I'm glad that she went on that hike last night. But, she's still got some stuff going on. We'll see. You just keep her on the good food and everything you're doing. But she just wants you to relax more. That's what I got from her. She's
wonderful.
like, she's just doing the best she can. But she knows you are just like above and beyond trying to do whatever you can to save her. But at the same time, she just wants you to relax into it. I just love her. And you guys just enjoy every moment. Because, we don't know. But she's like, see how this happens for her. I gave her some really good energy, so we'll see what happens. That's all we can do,
No, I'm happy she's sleeping because she didn't sleep at all last night. So if she sleeps straight through,
I thought that. Well,
leave her.
Yeah, no, don't even bother because that's actually probably what she needed. It was just to kind of rest her body. But, it's pretty cool. And it's funny thing that you said about not sleeping last night. I really think it's the moon because I didn't sleep all last night. And I'm very sensitive, so I'm kind of glad that you reminded me about that because I didn't sleep one wink all night. Okay.
Yes, she was powerful last night for sure.
Yeah. It's funny. I did not sleep one wink last night, so I was thinking more hormones because I'm not going to tell you how old I am, but I might be going through some change right now, so I didn't know. But thanks for reminding me on that, Dina. I do appreciate that. You're a sweetie pie.
You're welcome.
That actually answers my question right now. So I was like, why am I up all night? And now I realized it was a full moon. I'm very sensitive when that happens. So that's happened a lot of times. So thanks for that reminder. So, Dina, I want to send you much love, and you and Cleo. And thank you so much for calling in today. And I really appreciate you. And just keep being the best pet parent ever. You're really
wonderful.
Beautiful.
Absolutely. Sending you love and light, Dawn. Thank you
so much.
Thank you.
I love you, too. Okay,
All
Dina,
right.
I'm going to disconnect with you and Cleo, and you just have a
Absolutely.
beautiful, blessed day, and thank you so much for calling in.
You too. Enjoy your holiday.
Thank you. You too. Happy holidays to you too, Dina. Much love. Okay. Anybody else, Nicole?
Okay, we have an email from Julia in New York, and she's actually writing about her cat, who she's had for a year. And she was wondering, it's a male tuxedo cat named Boots. A lot of them must be called Boots, ironically. But she's asking about if you pick up on anything around the liver, and if you can send any healing or anything to help.
Yeah, and you said Julian from New York?
Yes.
Okay, and can you say her animal's name again?
Boots.
Boot, like B-O-O-T?
Yes.
Oh, cool. Okay. I like that. Okay. Yeah, I'm picking up on that right now, and I'm going to. I imagine she's live on the webcast, right? So I'm going to send the energy to the animal. Right?
As far as I know, he just got the email just now.
Oh, perfect. Okay, let's go ahead and send some good healing energy to Boot. Julian from New York. My soul already knows. Go ahead, and if anything comes back, a lot of times I'd like to get feedback, but she might not know right away with the animals. But let's go ahead and just send it anyway. My soul already knows who it is. Let's send that to Julian's cat, Boot, right now. Boot. Okay, so I just said I'm going to disconnect with my energy with Julian's cat Boots. But I want to give some wisdom here that I'm picking up from that. My soul already told me this, that her cat's holding a little energy in his liver, so just holding energy of stagnation, helping, as this happens just with a lot of people who tune in, a little bit of her energy, nothing that she needs to do, but she just needs to kind of just be aware, because the animals, they're like sponges with us, everybody. They have a tendency to pick up. Now, I'm not talking about for Cleo, so if Dina's still listening, please do not take this for you. I already explained what Cleo was doing, but this is what I'm picking up for the other lady here with Boots. And that is that Boot is taking on a little bit of her energy. And what happens is not only taking it on, it's just the animals are so little in their bodies. And what they try to do, folks, if you have animals, this is really good wisdom here, they like to help, okay? They know that we get a little bit stocked up in our energy systems. And what little animals do, they're very pure. They like to help us keep our energy flow going in our bodies. But the problem is, a lot of times we'll say, oh, we'll help our owners. I love my owner. I'm going to help them out. And they'll take some of our energy on. Well, they don't realize that they have a big soul. They don't know they're in these little, tiny, little cute bodies. They take on our human energy, everybody, and then they don't know how to release it, and it gets caught in their bodies. And it's like almost like we need to tell our little animals, I love you. You're my little pet. You're my little baby, whatever you want to call it. I mean, I call my animals babies. But really, I appreciate you trying to help me energetically or help me out with my energy. But really, I think I'll do my work myself. I appreciate you trying. But I really know that your little body can't handle this. And you could tell him. I mean, my dog used to do that for me many years ago, and he would get sick. And I would have to take him to the vet because he would be stopped up with my energy, and I could see it that he was taking on my energy. And I would say, tell him, I love you. You're doing, I love you. You're here as my baby pet, but you're not really here to help me heal like that because your little capacity of your body cannot handle that. And then hopefully it kind of worked, but it didn't always work because they're just unconditionally loving, and they will just do what they have to do anyway, which is still do the same thing. So it's kind of like I call it their contract with us. Their sacred contract is to help us human beings, but they don't know where to draw the line, everybody. Okay? So with all that said, Julian, I hope that I helped your kitty Boot, and I did send him some energy, or her. I didn't know if that was a girl or boy. You're in New York. I sent some energy through the liver there, so I'm hoping that I was able to unclog that area so your baby or your little pet can go back to being normal and feeling better. So with all that said, Nicole, that's what I have for Julian. There was some really good wisdom that came through.
Perfect, because we have 4 minutes to the top of the hour, so it's good to switch into wrap up and some shameless self-promotion while you've got some time.
Okay, perfect. Well, everybody, I just want to say, if you're interested in me a little bit further, please, I'm Dawn Crystal. Please visit my website at dawncrystalhealing.com. And I have all kinds of programs that you can, if you choose to, not work with me directly, but I do have a program right on the front page of my website under my advertisement for my radio show here, and it's called Get Out of Pain Forever, Fast and Easy. And I have a package A and a package B. If you'd like to work with me, I have a highly discounted rate of package B, which includes 10 MP3s that cover all different areas of the body. You can listen to those, and they're healing sounds with me, making sounds on all those MP3s. You get a bonus MP3, I think, of my Discover Sound Healing CD, which is really good for anxiety or insomnia issues. That's a $30 value. You get it for free. And you also get a 30-minute session with me, which is a very high-intense, high vibrational healing session for yourself, or if you want to give that to somebody you love, including an animal. I do work on animals. If you want to spend half your session with me on the phone with you, working on you, and give a little bit to your animal, I'm willing to do that also. The package rate on that is way below what my normal 30-minute session rate would be, and you're getting all these bonuses. I only offer it to my listeners on the radio show here, on the News for the Soul Radio, pain-free, fast and easy. So if you are interested in working with me, please check out my package B of my Get Out of Pain Forever program, which I do offer other programs on my website. And I do have a book coming out soon. I will be announcing that in the near future about my healing abilities, and that'll be pretty much said once that's published and comes out soon. In beginning of 2018, I'll be announcing my book launch of my new book. So with all that said, I just want to say, everybody, spread the word on this show of Pain Free, Fast and Easy. If you have pets, I will honor your pets on the show, because it's all about healing fast and easy, and I will work with pets. And I'll spread the word, and I'd like to work with new callers that you call in, and I'll do little mini activations or healings for a few minutes on your issues. Okay? So with all that said, Nicole, I just want to say thank you for allowing me to share my gifts here today with everybody. I'm really grateful to be part of this. And much aloha to everybody.
Oops, sorry, I was on mute there talking away. So we've got you on 2 weeks' time, correct?
That's correct, everybody. I'll be back not next Monday, but the following. And if you ever have a question on the dates that I'm on, please go to the front page of my website. And I have all my dates of being on the News for the Soul Network here, Pain Free, Fast and Easy. I have them all the way to January. So any question, you can always get the call-in number here, and also the dates that I'm here. So I make it very easy for people. So thank you so much for being part of it today, and I'm really honored to share my gift with everybody. And thank you, Nicole, for everything you do, too. I'm really grateful.
Perfect. It's our pleasure and honor, and we'll talk to you in 2 weeks' time. Have a good one.
I look forward to it. Aloha.
All right. Pain-free, fast and easy. You can find Dawn Crystal linked up at newsforthesoul.com, and we're back in 2 with more.
You're now tuned in to Nicole Whitney's News for the Soul highlights. Life-changing spotlights she has shared with leading teachers in the human consciousness field since 1997. Go now to newsforthesoul.com to hear the full shows totally free. That's newsforthesoul.com.
One other experience that you're just gonna, this is just so far off the wall, it's unreal. I wanted to levitate, and this was so important to me. My God, if Thomas Aquinas, 240 pounds, can levitate, surely I can levitate. It's just, I want to levitate. And I would meditate, and then I would think, well, today I can levitate. And I would get in the tub and think maybe I could walk on water, and nothing happened, And this was so funny because my husband kept saying, "You're an idiot." And I said, "No, I'm going to levitate, and I'm not going to let go until I do." But then I came back home, and it was about a month or two later. One morning, I can't describe it. It was a feeling of euphoric. It's such a feeling that you can do anything. But I decided I was going to go to the little chapel right where I lived in Las Colinas in Irving. they have this Catholic chapel, which is about 2 blocks actually from where I, and I decided to go there and to meditate. And I got out of the car and was feeling just so, all of a sudden I'm levitating I'd say about 3 inches off the ground. Well, there's a path that goes down and there's steps, but there weren't any railings, there was nothing to hang on to, and I am petrified. Here I am, a little above, and I'm wobbling, and I'm disoriented. And would you believe I paddled like I would if I was swimming until I finally got to the front of the church, and they had a pillar there, and I put my arms around that pillar, and I said, okay, enough already. I'm talking to anybody that can hear me in the unseen world. And then a bunch of students that go to the college there walked up, and I'm still there hanging at that post. That was so ridiculous. And then I got into the chapel, and I said, okay, take it away from me. I don't want this anymore. So decided I didn't need to levitate. And I'm sitting there. I'm saying, oh my God. This is what happened. All the while I worked for that man, things were happening that I was amazed, absolutely amazed. And he says, don't tell him this, don't tell him this. One night he was talking, and we had I'd say about 40 or 50 in that particular class. But I would sit in back of the room because I would always have to be there, to sign people in and to answer questions and to have the coffee pot ready during breaks, etc. And I would sit there and I would be amazed at all the people that were around Jose that were not in seats, from other dimensions. They were all just as far as I could see. These were beings of people. And one night I'm sitting there and I'm looking because here's some people now that I hadn't really seen that are about, I'd say, 12, 14 feet tall, skinny, long-looking people, and they're all just standing there behind Jose. During the break, a little woman comes up to me and she said, I'd like to ask you something. She said, I've seen in these other dimensions as far as back as I can remember. But she says, tonight I'm seeing these tall people that are 12 or 14 feet tall. She said, I've never seen those before. Do you see this? And I said, well, I'll ask Jose. So I got to Jose and I said, we're seeing something different tonight here, this little old lady and me. And he said, they're from Venus. And then he walked off. And I would say, somebody, someplace has got to help me. And the phone would ring, and there would be an answer. Now, we can't do this on a physical. We're having help from other realms. That's the only way I can explain it logically, because this happened on a continuing basis.
Was there a lot of mind over matter work in the Silva training?
It was probably one of the most fantastic mental training classes you could have at that time, because, in the 40s and the 50s, everything was the work of the devil. This was a lot of the newspapers wouldn't even let us put ads in their paper because it was the work of the devil. And so there was difficulty advertising it. People from other dimensions, they have the telepathic abilities by communicating. Let's get in the here and now.
Did you have any other kind of similar experiences with, teleporting or going through solid things? or, some of the other things we've heard stories about over the years?
None of this is vivid imagination. You are telepathically being told what to write, and it sounds like fiction or faction. But what it is, it's sort of numbing the public to when all of this transpires, and it's in an ongoing process now, in this evolutionary process. It's happening, but it's an upstepping process, and so eventually all of us will have this capability, communicating in other dimensions, going to other galaxies, other universes, etc. Light system, plant systems, and so forth. It's just an ongoing process. Well, I get in there with all the grown-ups, and they're at the foot of his bed, and the priest is there, and all of a sudden, through the wall, about, I'd say, 8 or 9 people walk through the wall, and they're kind of elderly, different ages, and my granddad, who is on the bed, and he can just gasping, sits up in bed, smiles, and then gets up, and they embrace him, and he walks through the wall, and while he's walking through the wall, he's laying on the bed. And now there's 2 grandpas there, for this little 4-year-old or 3-year-old or whatever I was. And now I'm seeing that he's walking through this wall, but he's laying there. Well, this sort of perplexed me, and after we went out and everybody's crying, I told my mother, I said, Grandpa didn't have an angel. A lot of people came. He went with a lot of people, but no angel came to take him. And she couldn't understand because, I expected to see this angel and was rather disappointed. And she said, well, my mother always said, there you go again with a vivid imagination, or you're lying. Don't tell anybody. They'll think you're crazy. So I squelched all that. I really squelched all that.
I don't know if they...